story starts and we see a girl named Muni, who is the main female character of this story. She takes out one of the old things, a ham radio, and turns it on. As soon as the radio turns on, all the wires of the radio are connected to each other. It starts glowing like magic. Muni talks into it, but she hears someone from the other side. There is no response, due to which she leaves a message in that radio that if anyone is listening to me, then please reply. Now the story shifts to the year 1999, where the main character of the story, Kim Young, was going to college on his bicycle. Actually, Kim Young, he was an engineering student and his graduation was next year. It was about to be completed. Here on the way, he meets his friend who tells him that a new semester is about to start in the college, in which many new students will also come, and this time only 17 of the students who are coming are girls, and only 17 of them are girls. Among them, a girl named Nasal is also a topper, but is in trouble. The thing is that no one has ever seen that girl in the college. The student counselor of the university, who was Kim's friend, was injured for some reason. Now someone will have to bring her to the college. The task is given to Kim. Kim takes Hansel's number from his friend and calls him, but Hansol does not pick up the phone, due to which he leaves a message for her asking her to meet him. After this, he goes to the college, where he comes to know that Hansol has read his message and she wants to ask him some personal questions. Now after college, he has called her to meet him at the college gate. He goes to the college gate and there he sees Hansol and gets lost in him. He falls in love at first sight with Hansol. He gets so lost in Kim that he does not even realize that his phone is ringing. Then, as per Hansel's request, but he picks up his phone and disconnects it. Hansol tells him that she has not come to college for a long time, due to which she is not able to know which club she should join, and she asks for help from Kim in this work. Kim becomes happy inside after hearing this from Hansol and says yes to him. Kim now takes her to college, goes to campus and looks at all the clubs, but Hansol doesn't like any of the clubs there, and as she is leaving, Hansol notices a ham radio in one of the rooms, which actually belongs to Kim's friend Ian Sunday. Hansol says that she likes ham radio and asks if there is anyone in this college who likes it. He can teach him how to operate a ham radio, but here Kim does not tell him that this radio belongs to his friend Ion Sunund. He says that here all the children are busy in studies and this radio keeps on studying like this. In the next scene, both of them are in the college canteen, and here their two friends are also with them. Kim's friend, in the conversation, asks him what he wants to do after completing his graduation. Kim says that he doesn't know. Maybe he will do something with machines, but he has not thought anything yet. Here we learn that Kim is not interested in engineering at all. It seems that Kim will also die unemployed like me. Actually, Kim wants to become a writer. Meanwhile, a boy comes to them who is quite drunk. Here he starts insulting Hansol and says that you are a topper of the university, and despite being a girl, you have chosen engineering. You are an idiot. Hansol does not remain silent after listening to his words. She scolds him and makes him quiet. Later, Hansol leaves from here and Kim also follows her outside. While leaving, both of them talk a lot, and now Hansol also comes to the hostel. She was about to leave, but then she tells Kim that a total eclipse is going to happen today, so he should also see her. Meanwhile, Kim asks Hansol. When asked if she would like to go to lunch with him tomorrow, Kim immediately says yes, which shows that Hansol also starts liking Kim. After this, Kim goes to his friend Nasu, who is playing basketball, and tells him that he wants his hum radio for a few days, but he does not ask him why he wants that radio. To which Ian Sung says that the radio is lying in his locker, so he can take it while talking to Ian Sung. Kim seemed very happy, but Ian Sung doesn't understand why he is doing this. Kim comes home with the ham radio and turns it on and starts watching Lunar Eclipse. He is thinking that Sad Hansol must also be watching this lunar eclipse. Meanwhile, we see that inside the hum radio some frequency is captured. Now we are shown the scene of the next day, where Hansol and Kim meet again. Hansol tells that she is from a business family, but due to IMF crisis, her dad's factory was closed, and now she has a dream that after graduating from engineering, he can get a job in an MNC company. She is very serious about her dream, and at the same time she asks Kim what her dream is, but Kim had never thought about what she should do after graduation. Yes, but he also had to answer Nazan. That is why he says in a hurry that he should kiss her. After saying this, Kim starts feeling awkward as to what he has said, due to which he gets embarrassed and runs away from there. Even after coming home, Kim was getting very upset, thinking what Hansol was thinking about her. Just then a girl's voice comes from the radio. Kim talks to that girl and both of them start introducing each other, and he tells me that I am Kim and I study in Hakuk University. Hearing this, the girl says that I also study in the same university and my name is Muni. In fact, this is the same girl who we saw in the beginning of the story that he asks me what you know how to operate this radio, on which Muni says, no, I am learning to operate it through a book because I have got an assignment in which I have to interview strangers. Will you help me in this? Kim listen to her words and give the interview. Agrees to, but he says to change you have to give me that book, and Muni also agrees to this. Now both of them plan to meet outside the student hall the next day. Kim goes outside the student hall, but even after waiting for a long time, Muni does not come. So he gets upset and goes away from there. In the next scene we see Mani seeing that Sam was waiting for Kim at the same place in the rain. You might have been a little confused that both of them were standing at the same place for so long but still could not meet each other. Actually, both of them were standing at the same place. They were at the same place, but the timeline of both was different. Kim was from the timeline of 1999, the one who was Muni was from the timeline of 2022. Seeing Muni getting drenched in water, his friend Youngju goes to him with an umbrella. Muni's entire makeup got spoiled, so Young just cleans it. Muni liked Youngji, but she did not want to end their friendship by telling him this. Muni spoke to Kim again at night. She tells him that he did not come today because he got cold from standing in the water, but Kim says that you are lying because it has not rained today, but Muni tells her that it is still raining. It is happening, and she tells him the sound of rain. Meanwhile, there is lightning and their connection is cut in the next scene. Muni is in the class where the teacher asks her to give her assignment in which she had to interview strangers, but Muni says that her assignment is not done yet, after which the teacher asks her to complete the assignment till the next class. She says on this side we see Kim who is playing basketball. He is staying, but then Hansol comes here. Kim gets embarrassed after seeing him and runs away from there without talking to Hansol. Here Muni has come to meet Youngji, but the guard sees her and asks what is he here, on which Muni says that she has come to meet someone. Now the guard tells her that the phone should go to the ghost because perhaps the person she is looking for will be found at the phone booth. When Muni goes to the phone booth, she sees many lovely messages there, seeing which she becomes happy. At night, Muni talks to Kim again. She tells him that instead of talking through ham radio like this, we should talk through the phone app. Hearing this, Kim asks which app. Actually, Kim does not know that there is such a thing as a phone app because in 1999 there were no smartphones. Muni asks her, in which year did you join the university? Kim says that in 1995, which makes Muni think that maybe he is from the university. There must be some senior student who is joking with her because she had joined the university in 2021. Now she tells Kim that come on, give me your phone number, I will call you. Kim gives her her phone number, but when Muni tells her when she calls, he tells her that the number is not present. Muni tells Kim that we will come tomorrow, we will meet again in the phone booth. If I don't come tomorrow, you leave a message for me on the left side of the phone booth. Kim goes to that place the next day, but Muni still didn't come today. That's why she leaves a message for him in the phone booth, in which he writes a lyric to Muni. Now here Muni also goes to the same phone booth, and when she sees the message written by Kim there, she gets surprised. In the next scene, Kim goes to Hansol and apologizes for the mistake he had committed that day, on which Hansol forgives him. On this side, Muni too. She goes to Youngji but learns that Youngji has left the university because of her. He is facing financial crunch in his life and now he wants to work and earn money first. Muni is sad about this and she also tells Kim about this, and Kim also tells her that he also met her soulmate. Hi, Muni asks Kim if he wanted to ask her something. Then Kim says that he just wanted to ask her, he wanted to know how to impress a girl, on which Muni gives him the idea that first he has to change his personality and dressing sense, on which Kim does the same. He wears nice clothes, combs his hair well, and goes to dinner with Hansol. Hi, Hansol also likes Kim's changed personality. Next day, Kim goes to watch a movie with Hansol, and after that, both of them enjoy a lot in the gaming area. Now like this, Kim and Muni talk every day. Muni gives her new dating ideas every day. Then one day when Muni's teacher asks her, when asked whose interview she is taking, Muni tells that it is this person. She is writing an interview on a student of the university in 1999, on which the teacher asks what is the name of her assignment. Then Muni says that dream and love. Now both of them talk again, and in this, Muni asks Kim that Kim tells him why he chose engineering and what are his dreams, that dreams are like a burden on him and he is doing engineering out of compulsion, but in reality he wants to become a writer, which he will hardly ever be able to become, and he also says that he cannot marry the girl he loves. To find out whether she also loves him or not, Muni tells her that she should not think too much and that's it, you should listen to your heart. Similarly, Kim goes to Hansel the next day and asks him to go on a date with him. After this we see that Kim is very happy, which means that Hansel said yes to him to go on a date. One day both of them were talking when Muni noticed Kim joining the university she falls on the form, which was from 1995. Here Muni gets excited and she says that in the same year her dad had also taken admission in engineering in the university. So does Kim know Ian Sung? After hearing the name of Ian Sung, she gets surprised and asks, "Are you the daughter of Ian Sung whom Muni is dating?" She says that yes, Ian Sung is my dad and this ham radio is also his. I had taken this ham radio from him just to do my interview. On which Kim says that I had also taken this radio from Yu Sung. In fact, it is friends. It was the same radio but in different timelines. Did they meet in real life before knowing this? You will find that if you and I both have the same ham radio, and this ham radio is like a time travel machine, there is a connection between both of them. So Muni asks Kim that if this is my dad's radio, then it has there might be a sticker on it, but when Kim looks at the radio, there is no Muni Kim sticker on it. She says to Kim that if you know my dad, then you must also know my mom, whose name is Nasal. She was also in engineering in the same university. Hearing this, the ground slips from under Kim's feet because Muni is her best friend and his girlfriend had a future daughter, and he tells Muni to stop joking, do it because Insu is not even married yet and he is studying with me. On this Muni says yes, but my mom and dad were also a very famous couple during the college time. Now after hearing this, Kim gets very angry and she says on the radio, pulls the string and breaks it. In the present time, we see Muni from his room. She leaves and goes outside where we see the family picture of Yun Sung, Hannes and Muni. From this it becomes clear that Muni is the daughter of both of them, meaning that Muni was giving ideas to her boyfriend to trap her mom. Next day Kim goes to college. So he sees Hansu and Ian Sung together, which makes him angry. He comes and takes Yun Su away from Han Sol and asks him why he is joking with him and who Muni is, but Yun Su was not able to understand what Kim was saying about which Muni he was talking about. Because she was not born yet, Kim now forbids Han Sol from meeting Ian Sung. He also asks Han Sol what she was talking about with Ian Sung, to which Han Sol says nothing. She was just asking him about his studies. Now Kim becomes so insecure about Hansel that one day when Hansel confronts him when he is passing by, he covers his nose so that Yoon Sung cannot see these things. Hansel also finds it very strange, but she doesn't say anything about it to Kim. Similarly, when Han Sol is in the student council meeting, Kim also goes and sits there, which makes Han Sol feel very uncomfortable. Then Yun Su comes here, and he takes Kim outside and asks, why have you been doing this? For a few days your nature has changed. But what he doesn't know is that Kim actually wants to keep them apart so that they can't come closer. When they are sitting together at night, Ian Su tells Kim that maybe you worried about your studies and your dreams, and if so then you should not think about engineering, thinking that she should fulfill her dream of becoming a raider. Han Sol now comes to Kim's room and there we see the radio and starts turning it on, but Kim forbids her to turn on the radio. Then Han Sol says that she wants to give him a gift and she takes out a sticker and puts it on the radio, which has a picture of both of them. Seeing this, Kim understands that this is the same sticker about which Muni had told her. Now the scene shifts and we see Muni, who is looking through her dad's old stuff. In this she sees a picture of Kim from her college time. She also sees the picture so that she recognizes him, but then she gets a call from her mom. Hansel till Muni had also understood that Kim was her mom's first love, and she had made a big mistake by helping Kim to trap her mom, because if both of them meet then her existence would be erased from the world. She tells her friend Yongji, but he tells Muni that he needs to know more about all this. One should not be worried because whatever is going to happen in the game will happen and no one can change it. Now the scene shifts back to the past in 1999 where a basketball match was going on in the college. The team also participated in this match. But he is very insecure about his breed, due to which he plays well. He doesn't get it, and when he sees Eon Sung and Nasal sitting together, he angrily goes to Eon Sung and starts beating him. Even after getting beaten so much, Insul doesn't feel bad. He tells Nasal that Kim is such an angry person. He is not a boy, but I don't know why he did this. Perhaps he was studying Kim for a few days. He was forcing her to do so. That is why he must have beaten her due to stress, and he also tells Hansel not to think bad about Kim because he is a very good boy. In the next scene, we are shown the present time where we see Muni, which was going by stairs, and here Kim is also going by the same stairs. Both are at the same place facing each other, but due to different timelines they are unable to see each other. Kim tries to contact Muni again but gets no response, after which he leaves a message for her. in which he writes whether Nasal has fulfilled his dream, is he happy in his life, and if he still goes close to Nasal, then Muni will not exist in future. Meanwhile, he comes to know that his Totoise has gone missing somewhere, so now he gets worried and goes out to search for her. It also starts raining, and he is searching for his Totoise. In the rain, his eyes fall on Hansel and Ian Sung, who are standing together, and his Totoise is also in Hansel's hand, but this time Kim does not separate them because by now he has understood that these two are each other. Thinking this, Kim left the place crying. In the next scene, we see Muni, who is giving her assignment in the college. She tells everyone about Kim's dreams and love, whose story everyone likes. After this, when Muni is going, her friend Young Ji comes to her and gives her a tram travel book and also gives her this. He also says that the person she is looking for is probably the one who has written this time travel book. Young Ji says that Kim's book signing is going to happen today, so she should definitely go and meet him. On hearing his words, Muni quickly runs away. She goes to the book signing where she meets Kim. When she hears Kim Muni's name, she falls in love. He recognizes her, but they don't talk much. In fact, during college, Kim had chosen engineering and his dreams, due to which today he had become a famous novel writer. Muni gets emotional after seeing Kim, that even after knowing her entire future, Kim did not change her future. The reason why Muni still exists is that both of them are just looking at each other, where he just asks Muni how is her Totoise and thanks her for coming here. Kim also gives Muni a book, in which he had written a message for Muni that you should listen to your heart because the heart decides it's always right. After reading this, Muni immediately goes to Youngji and she tells him all her heart that she likes him, but she could never tell him. After listening to Muni, Youngji also tells her that ditto. He also gets lucky with her, and with this both of them do their right, but we can see that in the last scene when Muni had gone to meet Kim for the first time and she was getting drenched in the rain, the umbrella that Youngji had brought to Muni was actually given to her by a boy, and that boy was none other than Kim of 2022. Meaning that the Kim of 2022 had already found Muni, and with this story ends here. So friends, how did you like this story? Do tell us by commenting. By the way, friends, a few days ago I had explained the story of a similar movie. If you have not seen it yet, then definitely watch it by clicking on Watch Next. Well guys, that's all for today's video. Thanks and goodbye.